Good morning, good morning. Welcome back to A Drill and a Dream. It's another exciting day here at the house as we're working on the siding project of putting new siding on the old house. If you've never seen my house before, let's go take a look. She is looking, oh, so cute. I'm just gonna put up a picture to remind you what it looked like when I first started because she already looks just so cute and I'm loving the flower garden and everything. It just makes it look so much more homey. But the siding, as you can see, is kind of falling apart, kind of yucky, kind of non-existent over here. It's just house wrap. So I'm super pumped to get my new siding on in August, hopefully. But if you've been watching the last few videos, you'll know that I do have my lumber. Here it is. And yesterday I painted like the shellac, the special paint for knots to try to cover up all the knots. So I painted that on all of the knots. And today we are going to start actually painting it. We're going to prime the whole thing. I have some wonderful friends and family who are coming today to help me paint. So it should be a big painting party. Woohoo! And we'll see how much we can get done. I want to get these kind of out of the way so I can use this table. I need a few more 2x4s for my little drying station. I didn't have quite enough to do everything. So I'm thinking, because I think there'll be 4 of us today, I'm hoping that maybe we can have 2 people rolling the paint and then maybe have 2 people just running, like bringing the new boards and taking the painted boards to the drying station. That is my thought, but we'll see how it actually goes. My plan is to start a new drying place with 2x4s, probably right here where I'm standing, so we can take them, the unpainted boards, bring them to the painting station, paint them, and then start a new stack. And by the end, they'll be all over there. I do think, though, that the lumber is really quite nice. I mean, I don't think that there are that many knots, and even a lot of these spots were just like really itty-bitty ones, you know? But it's very, very smooth, really nicely planed stuff, and I really like the wider boards. Feeling good? Ready to party. Okay, the party has officially begun. Mom and Jay and my friend Amanda are all here to help, so that's very exciting. Mom and Jay ran to the sawmill to get a few more 2x4s, so we should be good to stack everything all up in the one pile or in 2 piles or whatever, but not have the extra laying around, so that's really exciting. Oh, nice. Use this. I threw away the brush I used yesterday because it was so yucky.
Yeah. Cody and I were just talking about that. Is it worth saving a brush? Because we find we just like buy a new one every time.
I know. Well, the one that I got, I specifically got it cheap, and I was like, I don't want to deal.
Right.
And I don't know if that is oil-based or somewhat oil-based, but it was really gross.
Like it didn't want to come off.
Yeah. I put it underwater and I was like, nah.
And so the painting began. It took us a while, but eventually we got a good routine down, and we ended up doing it so everybody painted except for me, and I just ran back and forth bringing new boards to everybody and taking the wet boards and putting it on the rack. And it worked out really well. Once we got the hang of it, like, it really started going quickly, and I was running, trying to keep track of everything. So that's a good thing, especially when the boards got shorter. The long boards took a really long time because we did do all sides of them as well as the top. But once we got to like the 8-foot boards, I could barely keep up. So it was a good way of doing it, I think, and it went pretty smoothly. It took a long time, but we got it all done.
Alrighty guys, we did it. One full coat on the boards. They look amazing. It was definitely a big process, a big project, and no doubt about it, it was not fun and it was very tiring. But we did it, and compared to the amount of things that we've had to do in that house, it is nowhere near the worst job that we've had to do. So really, a walk in the park compared to some of that stuff. And yet, I'm going to sleep well tonight. It was definitely a lot of work. So one of the things we did decide as we were painting is, so this is the primer on the front side. We're going to do one more coat of the paint on the front side, and we're going to do a coat on the back side. And then for the second coat of paint, I decided that we are going to do that on the house after he puts it up. Because either way, you're going to have to touch it up some because of the nails and just different cutting, and you know, that's just the way it goes. So I figured we might as well mix those together and just do one full coat of paint on the house. I don't think that'll be terrible. I mean, I think in theory it should be a lot easier than doing it here. But the really big benefit of doing it here first, even though it's more work because you have to move the boards all around, but this way you get all four sides of the boards, which I think is really important because, you know, the unpainted sides are where, you know, the bad things start to happen, the rot and all that stuff. So I think it's very important to get all four sides painted, which you can only do, of course, not on the house. So that's my plan. I might even tell Mose is the Amish guy who's going to be putting the siding up. I might hire him just to do the one side that's really, really tall and maybe like up at the dormer. And then the rest is not that tall, so I could do it with a ladder, no problem. So I might have him do that just to keep it all safe while he has the scaffolding up and stuff like that. But the rest I think I can do down. Me or whoever helping can do it on ladders. So that should be great. So anyway, I'm excited to take a day or two off of painting after painting all of those boards 2 days in a row. Of course, I didn't technically do too much painting today, but lots of running around. But anyway, I'm totally ready for a little break. We're gonna keep working on this. I probably won't do too much more videoing just because there's not that much more to see, especially once the boards are already white. But we're going to keep working on it, and I will keep you updated, of course, as we move along. But I can't wait. It's looking so good. I think the boards look so nice. Painted white, and my arms are feeling this. But it's gonna be gorgeous. Can't wait to see it on the house. Loving it. Huge thank you to Mom and Jay and Amanda who helped me paint today. Thrilled with the progress that we made. Couldn't believe how long it took, even with all four of us. It still took like, well, we stopped for a decent lunch, but it took like 6 hours total, including our lunch break. That's a long time. But good things take time. Don't we know that? We saw it in the house. We're gonna see it on the exterior. I'm glad you guys are along for the ride with me. I will see you next time on A Drill and a Dream.